Hello guys, welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. Today we are going to be starting the post-Stormblood MSQ. Yes, we've been waiting a while, but it is finally here. We got left on quite a bit of a questionable ending in what happened. I don't want to explain or go into it just in case there's spoilers, but it was kind of nuts. So the post-Stormblood, we're going to see how they kind of wrap it up and set themselves up ready for Shadowbringers.
For the time being, we're just going to have to keep leaning on General Aldin and the Alliance for support, and see if we can't find a solution together. Something tells me we're going to be hosting a lot of meetings in the near future.
Liz, why don't you just take charge, like you already are?
If that's what it takes, I'm ready to talk till my jaw aches.
Oh no. Please don't.
The reach is yours now, Go. Don't do anything I wouldn't.
Oh.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Hey. Let's get to it then, shall we?
After routing the Imperials and liberating El Amigo, I reckon we've earned a bit of respite, don't you?
Yeah, so why are you telling me to go on an adventure?
Spend it than by returning to our roots.
What, Limsa Laminza?
So, what say you? Shall we call on Alphino and go adventuring?
What? You call on the boss boy? Twist my arm, why don't you? It's what we're supposed to do, I suppose. Twist my arm, why don't you? It is my belief that the darkness beneath the palace mentioned by the Theodoric's former scryer was not a reference to the prison, but to a palace still further below the ruins of Skalar. I further surmised that the Mad King, unfortunately, Kingsmen were cast down there, not simply out of desire to punish them, but to discourage exploration. Theodore wanted to keep his ruins secure. Wait, you're saying they were meant to guard the Mad King's trove? Precisely. And since we know that the court of the furniture were involved, we can safely assume that the entrance into the old city will have been magically concealed. And I will seek out an portal within the palace. Ooh. Ah, what? What are with all these sacks? Oh, we got the alligator boys. Oh. This looks nasty. Little bit more. 17% going. Oh, hello. Alright, ready to swallow? Alright, let's go. But daddy, I want a unicorn. Well, you're gonna get it. It's just gonna be dead. Ready, check this. You'll have to see it. 84% already. Do you know what HP is, good sir? Because you do not have it. I'm guessing. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. That was not what I was supposed to do. Keep this up, team. Keep this up. Keep this up. O'Shea, you got one of the things on you. Doesn't matter because the unicorn's dead. Oh, they do. Oh, no. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. I weren't expecting a hand orgy. We have the firm grasp. Take hold of destiny. Take hold of that firm grasp. What the fuck is that? What is that? Let's move in, team. Let's have a good one. Let's kill him in one go. Let's go. Get out of that. We don't need any of you. Sorry. 4%. Let's finish this, team. 2%. Just like that. Oh! Oh! I was wondering then. No! I was going to take a photo with me and the boys. Ah! Hold up, big boy. Hold up, big boy. Boy! Trying to pounce on me now. He ain't having none of that. Alright, if he raises his paw, if he's not getting treats, I'm running behind him. He ain't having no treats. Oh, don't try and punch me. Come over here. Come over here. Avoid at all costs. Now I can turn back around. Turn around. Every now and then I get this big geezer trying to kill me. Turn around. Run, 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 run. Run then. Really? 2%? 1%? That should kill him. That should kill him. That should kill him. Get down, furball. Yeah, get out of it. Bye. You hear that beaming?
It seems both our paths led here. Very good.
Yes, one would have taken a little bit longer.
We spent altogether too much time fleeing fiends horrid and numerous. How fared you? Much the same, then. 'Twould appear this place is yet inhabited by King Theodoric's kin, or what is left of them. The work of terrible magics, I fear.
Terrible, aye. But their misfortune is our fortune?
Quite. By the 12, there is even more than I imagined.
Yes, but oh no. Don't take any. Do not take any.
Oh, I can't wait to see the look on Lisa's face. Thanks for believing in me, you two.
No. You can't rob the treasure. Oh my god, they're actually robbing it. Albany did not exaggerate, I assure you. We did not hope to carry even a fraction of it out on our own. I have taken the liberty of sketching out a rough map of the ruins. If you will assemble a squad of the most trusted freedom fighters, they will be able to follow the route where the treasure lies. Understood, I'll make sure every coin is accounted for, and that goes for spending of it as well. Thank you. Deep breaths, tell me what happened. This pigeon come out of nowhere and killed everyone. A mob gathered outside the headquarters and has started making demands. You best come and see for yourself.
Step back, all of you!
Like hells we will! We know who you've got in there!
We're not leaving till you hand her over!
Bring her out! Bring her out!
What's going on?
Someone let slip about Fedora.
Oh, for fuck. Who will it?
It's true then! The bitch really is in there! I knew it! I bloody knew it!
No, it's a mannequin.
Hearken to me, brothers and sisters of Alamigo.
Away we go. Oh, hello. Oh.
Hey, who's this?
What do you mean, who's this?
That's the Bull of Alamigo.
My friends, you are not alone in your anger, your grief, your despair, for it is mine as well. That gnawing pain in your breast, it is enough to bring an old bull to his knees. But I ask you, brothers and sisters, to think not only of the family and friends who were cut down before your very eyes, but to think also of the ones who were abducted, the ones who may yet live. Where were they taken? What became of them? These questions demand answers.
I do indeed.
I share your thirst for justice, for vengeance. But we will gain only fleeting satisfaction if we give in to our base appetites. We will never know the truth. I say to you, it is our responsibility to give these prisoners a fair trial, that they might answer to all of Alamigo. The Garleans called us savages, and I'll be damned if we prove them right.
Now, let's get up. Let's get on with the killing.
Right. I do, but I can't.
Paid actor. I feel this isn't gonna go well.
Or do you mean to put me out of my misery? To finish what you started? It's about bloody time.
That's not why we're here, no. Do you remember what I said? How I promised you you'd live long enough to see us win our freedom? Well, I meant it. And not to mock you either.
You're wasting your time.
Don't be like that, Fiona. Come on, think of
All
straight.
of this is pointless. There's no reason to keep me alive, and you know it. I killed your men. I killed my men. And you know what my only regret is? That I didn't kill you when I had the chance!
Oh, so are we, apparently. We're about to go back on our drug trip. To see what happened previously to Fiona. The Empire. Oh.
along, Fadola. We mustn't be late. The Imperial Viceroy will be attending today's banquet.
Oh, lovely. Oh, I like a bit of that, thank you.
Right.
The banquets, all you can eat food. Ooh, that's good, isn't it?
Father, what's Lord Gaius like? Is he nice? Are you friends?
Oh no, he's an arsehole. Her mother and father, we haven't had any other mention of them
a
before.
great and honourable man who looks after all of Alamigo. He's very busy, and if we don't hurry, we'll miss our chance to see him.
Few scraps the Imperials deign to toss her. Like your bastard father and whore mother.
Ho, 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 ho.
That's not true!
Oh.
My parents are good people! They've never done anything like that!
Is the dad not going to go straight in for a right hook? Is he not going to say anything?
Oh, but they were quick to help themselves and their bitch spawn, weren't they?
Hello?
You're just as guilty as them.
Hello? What? Rah, Granny, 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 you can just about throw that rock.
Traitors!
Oh my, I'm going to dash her up the head. I am going to dash her up the head.
Please, you have to do something. My husband and daughter are in danger.
Soldiers of the Imperial Army are under no obligation to intervene in the disputes of arms.
Wow.
But they'll see in time. They'll see that this is the only way to survive.
Oh, you can hear the... Oh.
Traitors! Traitors!
Really?
I'm honoring Father's memory.
What?
By telling the world that you know better than a common savage.
Wow. Wow, her father died by rocks?
Am I though, Mother? Are any of us? Can't you see? Citizenship means nothing to them. If you're not a pure-blood Garlean, you're no different from any other savage.
Wow. Wow.
Ansfrid, Rudolph, Emlyn. It's time.
To learn about her backstory like that, and what happened to her father, and the reasons why she ended up helping the Empire. Oh, wow.
Had a little peek at my past.
No, didn't do that, no. Just, no.
A few stolen memories tell you everything you need to know, do they? Don't you dare patronize me! You don't know a god's damned thing about the life I've led.
Well, we understand a little bit based on the backstory that we see.
Killed him. The bastards that let it happen. My father deserved better. I swore I'd do whatever it took to make them pay.
Well, that's understandable. Oh no! Oh. Now she has a flash into our past? Whoa, that's huge.
You. All that power. All that pain. It's too much. Too much for anyone.
I know. And we're already in Stormblood, my love. We're not even in Shadowbringers yet.
Things they've done to you. The lies. The betrayal. The endless fighting. Yet there you stand.
Yep. Because they're not going to kill her off. They are going to wait, but then trying to get the people on her side again is going to be very, very hard. What news? You spoke with Fiona, I take it. I did indeed. Yes, as expected, she didn't take very much, but that wasn't a total waste of time. Anavin noticed something odd about her. She thinks she might be having visions almost constantly, which is not how the Echo normally works. Have you found anything here that which might explain why it's so different for her? We've been hard-pressed to organize the research materials, let alone study them. To be frank, I'd welcome the Scion's expertise if you have the time to lend a hand. Taken in combination with the testimonies of Krill and Thancred, I do begin to see exactly the Imperials were attempting here. You care to enlighten me then, my boy? What was going on? The enhancement procedures entail infusing a single candidate with Aether siphoned from multiple of supply subjects. As for the master subject, in this case Krill, the pattern of her aetheric activity would provide the model upon which they would artificially engineer the candidate's aura. In other words, they were trying to recreate Krill's echo. I believe so. Which would explain our prisoner's present state. Krill is possessed of an unrivaled ability to hear the whispers of the soul, and it would seem probable that the procedure engendered the same acute sensitivity in Fiona. Fiona has been forced to experience the agony of those whose lives she destroyed. The guilt must be unbearable. That explains her request to be executed. Sounds like to me a kind of justice. Regardless, she can suffer on for now. We have more pressing matters to consider. If the results of these experiments have been relayed back to the Garlemald, there is naught to stop the Empire from repeating the trick. They could give the echo to anyone, to an entire legion. We must be ready. We must learn all of what these god-forsaken procedures, and Fiona remains our best source of information. Shall she not be getting her wish? Not yet. So we should leave the flames to it. Let's go. Albsterz, a moment. Hercules, I have any time for you. Don't you worry. I am a newly returned from Udar with a message from the Sultan. Her Grace desires an audience with you. She understands that you have the responsibility here, but asks you to visit the palace at your earlier convenience. An audience with the Sultan, dependent on the nature of her consultation, this might be the perfect opportunity to inquire about the General's future plans. Yes, we'd all like to know about these. Alphino, but not everyone as comfortable as interrogating royalty as you. Take no notice of him, Albsterz. I won't.
I speak of Rauban and his future.
Oh, she already knows about it. Oh. She knows that he's going to be the leader of Alamingo.
The tale of his rise from penniless refugee to member of the Syndicate and general of the Immortal Flames. Yet though he has come to call Uldar home, it will never be his homeland. He is a son of Alamigo.
Indeed.
And now that she is free, I thought it only a matter of time before he sought my leave to return to her. Indeed, I had resigned myself to his loss.
Oh.
Suffice it to say, I was greatly surprised to hear him speak so lightly of handing over the reins in Alamigo and retaking his place at my side. I will welcome him with open arms, of course. He is my most trusted advisor and my dearest friend.
Oh, la la.
But I have known the man a long time, and beneath that steely gaze, I spied a flicker of doubt. Whether Rauban chooses to remain in Uldar or return to Alamigo, I only wish that he do so with a heart unburdened by guilt or regret.
I feel like he will return to
How
Alamingo.
can he freely make such a choice, knowing how much I depend on him?
Why don't you go with him?
It is past time that I learned to discharge my duties as a Sultana alone. I must go forth and see my realm with my own eyes, and hear the wind with my own ears.
It's gonna be pretty hard to see the realm as you're a Lala. You're not gonna see the full potential, okay?
Might I have your company for a brief adventure?
No way! No way! Can I put her up on my shoulder like Rauban does, please? Please! I'm 6'5". Oh, we getting another flashback? Oh, good luck, boys. Oh my. Oh, la la! Oh! Little Lala, look at yoink!
It seems you're the one who needs looking after, Master Shah. Rauban!
Your Grace.
Oh my god! Oh, and that's where it started.
Promise made.
So you have, and in turn, so too shall I keep mine.
Oh my god, it's the cutest thing I've ever
With
seen.
your winnings, you have become one of the 6 most wealthy souls in all Ul'dah. And so, as tradition dictates, Rauban Aldin, you have earned yourself a seat on the Syndicate. May your new station garner you still greater glories.
I am honored, Your Grace, and vow to serve with every fiber of my being from this day till my last. Long live the Sultana, and long live Ul'dah!
That's so fucking cute. Oh, Lolo. You are rightfully celebrated as a champion because you have led the line in hundreds of battles for the good of Awarzia. In much the same way, I believe the measure of the monarch lies in how she leads her people in times of adversity. If I am to be Sultan worthy of the name, I cannot turn a blind eye to the troubles facing Ul'dah. I have chosen my path, Albsterz. With Alamingo now free from Imperial chains, I can finally see a way to aid the refugees. How would that be? Already displaced Alamingos seek to begin the long trek home. To facilitate that process, I have made a small contribution, an artisan school in Regal's Reach for anyone who wishes to learn the new trade. Realistically, however, it will take years for such training to yield tangible benefits. A wise suggestion, perhaps a visit to the Gold Sorcerer is in order. Oh, wait, his proprietary is a member of the Syndicate, and he is one of the few people who pay refugees a fair wage. I wonder, are you acquainted with the commander? He's coming into the MSQ, he's canon. Then I need not to explain his eccentric nature. Let us make our way to the landing. And this I will have a word to send to the Gold Saucer. Godbird should be only glad to receive it. No way. My apologies, Your Grace. I have kept you waiting. No apologies are necessary, Godbird. My request was sudden, and you were kind to make yourself available at such short notice. When my son's good friend and the Sultan herself come calling. There is no more important engagement. As to the purpose of my visit, I would have your thoughts on how the crown might be best aid the refugees residing in the Talaland. You are aware, I am sure, that many of Alamingo's displaced sons and daughters long to return to their newly liberated homeland, and you are also aware of how they will survive without shelter and work to sustain them. I would use our nation's wealth to spare them that suffering. What advice would you have for me on the matter of how it might be best distributed? The unusual circumstances of our meeting and your Grace's choice of companion would suggest me to a desire for an honest and unvarnished opinion. I shall give you one. My advice is to you to stop taxing Ul'dah wealth to save Alamingo's refugees is a terrible, terrible idea. Because he's going to say that because he's the richest guy. You oppose my proposition? Oh no. Most emphatically. I agree with Your Grace that the refugees must have housing and employment, but what profit is there from Ul'dah in this arrangement? Profit? After we've all done for Alabama, displaced, I thought you had the very last person to seek the benefit from their misfortune. Forgive me, Your Grace, but you appear to be labouring under a misapprehension. It is a fine endeavour to support one fellow man, I fear. However, that your stance is one born of pity. Your intent is to save the refugees, is it not? Well, that's a plot twist. For all our potential, we indulge creatures by nature. Unconditional charity is all we know. then we begin to rely upon it to expect it. Indeed, then any support I place to the refugees must promote self-sufficiency, while also serving the interest of the people of Uldar. Exactly so. Such an arrangement will create a far more equitable relationship with the returning Alamingos, even as it generates the revenue required to win the approvals of your subjects. Because her giving the aid to Alamingo and providing the coin they need in order to make their city better, this would then create a war between Alamingo, between Uldar, maybe Alamingo as well, because they might get jealous, and the Uldar, and we'll be back in the same place we were back in A Realm Reborn. You have given me much to ponder, Lord Mandeville. I thank you for your candor and speaking with him on my behalf. Even though I am to visit those shores, I have not the leisure for a lengthy sea voyage. Now, assuming you will travel as adventurers are wont to do, I shall await for your report at the Aephorite in Uldar. A fair journey to you, Albsterz, and a swift one, if you please. Don't you worry, Lala. I should be happy to arrange a meeting for you, say, at the Scion's former headquarters in Talalan. The Waken Sands would seem a suitably neutral venue for negotiations, don't you think? Fare you well, Albsterz, and may your dealings prove fruitful. Hold on, where's Orion J?
A personal summons from the Scions. This must be important business indeed. Though, if it concerns anything so underhand as an assassination, I fear I can be of little help.
Oh, no, no, no. You can be of a help because I'm going to throw you against that wall. Sit down for now. I will prepare my yeeting hands. Oh, my God. Oh, no. It's Lala versus Lala. Why do I feel like I'm at a 50 Shades convention here?
You have made your point. 'Tis indeed unsettling to find oneself seated across from an impassive mask.
Well, you got one on as well. Whoa.
There, would this better please your grace? Or should I address you as Lady Lilira?
Well, he looks badass. Oh, I'm not gonna lie. He looks badass. I mean, that's the most badass Lala I've ever seen.
Nay, the deception has served its purpose. I'm glad to see you found amusement in my little jest, Lord Lolorito. But shall we proceed to the business at hand?
What?
By all means. I must say, I'm most eager to hear your proposal.
Look at him smiling. Look at him, look.
Simply put, I would aid the refugees camped in Thanalan in their efforts to return to Alamigo. The reparations you paid in the wake of your earlier misdemeanors will be used to fund the endeavor, together with the fortune seized from the late Teleji Adeleji's estate.
I would have loved to have been a Lala in this cutscene.
But this plan is not intended to benefit the displaced alone. I would make of this an investment which shall enrich Uldar and Alamigo both.
Ooh.
And who better to consult on matters of profit than the wealthiest man in all of Thanalan? I beseech you then, Lord Lolorito, share with us your mercantile wisdom.
Ah, 'twould seem your grace has matured beyond acts of earnest yet misplaced charity. Pray tell me more.
He's liking where this is going. Look at this.
To summarize, in return for facilitating the repatriation of refugees and assisting in the establishment of new industry in Alamigo, you ask that a proportion of all subsequent profits be promised to Uldar.
Wow. So she's trying to build up Alamingo again.
I'm impressed, Your Grace. 'Tis an elegant solution, albeit one lacking certain crucial details, specifically which industry and where.
Oh, damn.
How swiftly you identified the weakness in my plan, just as I knew you would.
No way. Okay. I'm down for this.
Your travels have taken you across the length and breadth of Gir Abania
And you know the land far better than I.
Not too much. I don't really want to step in Alabama, you know what I mean?
Visited would best provide a home for our refugees, which has the greatest potential to flourish, given the appropriate investment.
Ooh, okay.
The Sultry and its products well. The Imperial invasion brought an end to their more widespread distribution, much to the dismay of many a wealthy gourmand, myself included. Salt has ever been a transformative ingredient, and in this instance, I dare say, it could transform a modicum of effort into a mountain of guilt.
He does look, honestly, really badass.
The local citizens will need to be consulted, of course, but I trust the East Aldenar Trading Company can be relied upon to provide its assistance in negotiating a mutually beneficial arrangement.
I think they will be.
Naturally, Your Grace. I shall dispatch representatives well versed in the extraction of this white gold and wring every last ounce of profit from its production.
Wow.
The Loch's bounty will contribute to Alamigo's enrichment, whilst easing the burden on the bull's aching shoulders, just as Your Grace desired.
So you know he's going to be taking some of the profit off himself as well also. Whiskers, how do you fancy explaining the Sultan's plan to your grandfather? I would like to hear what Watts thinks of the idea before agreeing to anything. Right away, Commander. Would you mind coming along, Albsterz? I might need you to fill in the details. Then I shall come as well. Should Watt wish to discuss figures, my knowledge of the nation's finances may provide useful. Here we go. We're creating stonks today. Thank you so much. Too often of late, I hear the tales of folk over in the city drunk on victory and hunger for revenge. Their heads stuck firmly in the past. But we need to sort out our sights on the future, on things which will improve a lot. Things like getting the Sultry ready and welcome our long-lost countrymen. Sorry for the interruption, sir, but the General would like to speak with you at the earliest convenience. That's fine by me. I won't do anything anyway. Why has this got sad music?
Apologies for the wait.
General, speak to us. What's going on?
People are screaming for the butcher's blood again. No sooner have we broken up one mob than another forms. Thankfully, all have been amenable to reason, thus far. But it is no concern of yours. We must speak of the men Arenvald and his comrades apprehended in the peaks.
By their uniforms, the captives were first judged to be Imperial troops. But after further investigation, their true identities came to light. I dare say you remember Yuyuhasi and Laurentius, the fugitives who conspired with Captain Ilberd in the Crystal Brave's betrayal.
I can remember a little bit of them.
It would seem they followed him all the way to the wall. It was they who orchestrated the slaughter of the resistance fighters prior to the Griffin's infernal ritual.
Oh, jeez.
Were it in your hands, how would you punish these men?
As I am a Dark Knight, their lives would be forfeited. Execution is not the answer. And for the crimes and stuff they have done, they need to be executed.
Hear, hear. There is no more fitting sentence for the perpetrators of such a massacre.
Yep.
And that is but one of their crimes.
Mm-hmm.
In any event, I thank you for your honesty.
Anytime.
When the time comes for the Alliance to pass judgment, I'll see that your opinion is heard.
No worries. Thank you.
Well, that concludes our business here. But there is more I would say. Walk with me.
Oh.
I bear a share of the blame for Ilberd's atrocities. Had I openly supported the cause of Alamigan liberation, he might not have felt driven to do what he did. Things could have been different, and I'm sorry they aren't.
So he's taking the blame because he didn't help Ilberd liberate Alamingo, and it caused Ilberd to go crazy
But
in
even
what he did.
after all that has happened, my homeland is free, with the Scions and the Alliance at their side, my countrymen have reclaimed what many thought lost forever. Under her new leadership, I have every confidence that Alamigo will emerge from the shadow of the Empire and rise once more to greatness. Which means my work here is done. Soon I will return to Uldar and take my place at the Sultana's side.
He doesn't want to. He doesn't want to.
I'll not deny there's a part of me that wants to stay. The same part that contemplated renouncing my rank and joining you as a wandering sellsword.
What? What?
But I pledged my blade to Nanamo, and I will not betray that oath.
Remember that from the
Is this truly
flashback.
what you want, Father?
It is. Ever has my sword been hers to command, and ever shall it remain.
Oh. So he's kind of stuck in a crossroad then, really.
Thank you for lending an ear. When all the rest are clamoring for me to stay, I trust you'll send me on my way.
Oh, it'd be a bit hard to. Oh, man. I really do. With Final Fantasy XIV, I really love, like, these slower parts. So the ones that stick out for me is when we had, in Heavensward, we had that night with Yalasei, Iceheart, Kubo, Astidian, and we were all just sitting around the fire. That was really, really nice. And then in Stormblood, the same again, when we got invited for the food. And then we have this moment here as well. Albsterz, you've dealt with these before. I'd have you at my side. Damn straight you will, my boy. Hey, hey, look at this. Oh. Oh, hello. Albsterz Rauban, gods, it's good to see you. What have you done now, Lees? What have you messed up? The Slayer has come. We did not forget in how you sinned against the Lady of the Bliss. Well, it had to be done, didn't it? But we did not come here to shed blood. You claim to seek harmony with all who call Alabama home. If this is truly your wish, you will welcome us to the envoy of the Analantia. It is our wish and you are welcome, but we cannot co-done the summoning of the primals. If you want to enter the palace, I must ask you to surrender any crystal jewelry. You have my word that it will be returned to you when the meeting is over. Let's see how this goes. Oh no. Oh no, no. The boys are here.
Thank you all for coming.
Here we go. I'm gonna dash them marshmallows straight to his head.
I am Lys Hext, and I speak for the Resistance. Among you are village elders, refugee leaders, envoys from the Ananta and the Kikern. You've come from every corner of Girabania to help decide the future of Alamigo. But before that, I want to ask you a question. What was the first thing you noticed when you came in?
Yeah, what was it? Come on.
For me, it was that empty throne.
Oh, here we go. Oh no. Oh no. She wants to be queen.
It has no one to sit on it now. No viceroy, no king. Would any of you like to take their place?
Oh.
Or should someone else sit there?
You definitely ain't.
Then let's sit here in a circle, as equals, and I hope, as friends.
Oh no. So he's not gonna. Nah. Sus. Something is definitely going to be going down and it's going to get... What? What is this? Oh, just look at the marshmallows and the fire's out, boys. No, he's shaking as well. He knows. I don't like this.
Expertly done. Lys has removed monarchy as a choice early in the game and positioned them to consider a joint government. All things considered, I would say events have got off to a fine start.
Don't jinx it. What's he got there?
And that is Alagana's stance on the matter.
Okay.
Thank you, Ragenford. Another vote in favor. Next, let's hear from Shanti of the Kalyana. Tell us, how do your people feel about the idea of a republic?
Okay, let's get the popcorn, shall we? I think something's going to be happening, but we'll be careful.
The Ananta wish only that those who dwell within Gia Abania devote themselves to our faith.
Oh no. Oh
you
no.
You shall all worship Sri Lakshmi!
Oh, oh, here he goes. Oh no.
Lady of
Oh no. Oh, here we go. Oh, there's always one. No! Don't be using my pond water, thank you. Oh, really? Really? We was all having a... Oh, hello.
This can't be happening.
No,
No crystals were allowed through the door.
Yeah, because they used the water.
We can worry about the how of it later.
Someone
we
hit
need to
her.
Evacuate these people right now, or the Primal will make thralls of them all.
Hello?
It's up to us.
Yes, hit her then, so she can stop summoning her. Is no one gonna hit? There you go, he had the right idea. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Rauban, thank you. Finally, someone with a better sense. Ah, well. It's okay. Run, 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 run. There's no time for the friendships. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So we meet again, do we? Ah, jeez.
God damn it! The guards were already turned! Fools!
This is why I love Rauban. He does not care, and he's just slicing and dicing. Whoa! How dare you!
The Kalyana would see us all enthralled.
Yeah, hold up, hold up.
Then they're going to be sorely disappointed.
You're not impaling no cat girls.
And Arenvald to shield us.
Aye, but they can't well defend your guests and attack the
Whoa.
Primal, can they? We're stuck on the back foot.
All right, I think I have an idea. Keep these people safe, General. I'll be back as soon as I can.
What are you doing? Oh, someone take him out. Whomp! I can be your hero, baby. There, you can get out of it.
Whatever she's about, she'd best make it quick.
Well, yeah, because everyone's gonna start turning. Come on, Alphino, do something. Rauban's been doing all the work.
Who will be next to die on my steed?
Hey. Yes. You do all the hard work, I'm leaving. Yeah, that's pretty much Lee's. That is. She's like, no, I'm out. Let's do this. Let's kick some ass. All right, let's go, let's go, let's go, big boy. Come here, come here, come here, come here, come here. Yeah, I'll suck on that. Hey, 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 hey. Come here. Get out of it. Get out of it. I'm not having none of that. 47. Nice, nice. Keep this up. Hand of grace. Alright, move again. Move, move, move. Stack on Fiona. Come here, Fiona. Good work there, Fiona. Go again. What? Why? You can't do it back to back. Come on, get that. Oh, what? Kill her. Hello. Boys, get that damage in. Why do I feel like something... No. This is rigged. Am I the only one attacking at this point? Because it honestly feels like that. What? Oh, no. Why? So they're showing the flashback in where Lee's has just got her out of prison, yes? Oh, easy. You would cut a leg by that. Any other person would have just placed that down carefully.
What is this?
This is a sword.
I'm only going to say this once. The Ananta just summoned their Primal in the throne room. My friends are fighting her, but they need help. They need someone with the Echo, and by the gods, I wish I had it, but I don't.
Ooh.
I told you before that you still had time, but things have changed. I need your answer now. You can end it like Xenos, or you can fight for Alamigo. Your choice.
Over the choice, the ultimatum. Because if she does this and defeats the Primal like she did in the throne room, now the people of Alamigo are gonna kind of accept her a little bit. Because they can see that she's kind of changed her ways and help the Scions defeat the Primal. But surely Fiona would have an Echo as well, wouldn't she, with the event going on? Oh.
7 hells. It's her. The butcher.
Gonna be hard though, she killed so many. Yeah, this is a thing. But it's a step in the right direction, so it's up to the Unity and the governing body to see if they give her a second, maybe third chance at this point. Whoa. So she just got the echo of all the suffering.
Take me back to my cell.
Oh.
You are not forgiven. Not you. You, I will never forgive. But I will thank you.
Ooh. Now that is a man.
For standing against a Primal and saving us from servitude. You have my thanks.
What a geezer, chat. Now that is a geezer. Yeah, that was good. And the fact that she's living with the guilt, with the echo that she now has, she's continuously being served that guilt with all the echoes that she's getting from all the different people around her. That's why she wants to stay in her prison cell, because she can't deal with the guilt that she has done. You can be sure that the lackeys who smuggled the crystals into the throne room weren't only the thrall in ranks. The soldiers who spoke up in favor of the Quadrant keep their weapons springs to mind. A primal servant is betrayed by his aurora. If you mean to conduct an investigation, I can identify any others acting under Shah Linkra's influence. Thank you, Lashola. That would be much appreciated. Speaking of help, I almost fell over when Fiona turned up. What was she even doing here? I asked her to come. What? Thank you, Alphino. The first step will be to get your representatives back in the throne room. They're a little shaken, but no one of them seemed ready to run. We're all determined to finish what we started. I will see you're not interrupted, Albsterz. You and the Scions are to stand down, get some rest. You've earned it. Damn straight. We're back up here again.
A fine spot to contemplate the heavens. The meeting is over. The envoys have chosen to instate a government model on Ishgard's House of Commons, a ruling body of representatives elected by the people. It is a fair decision, and one which signals the end of my part in all this. But I would gaze upon Girabania's stars one last time before I leave.
You don't want to leave. You're not going to leave. Oh. I love these parts. I love. Oh, it's so good. Oh, la la. Hello, la la. Are you okay, la la?
Forget something? Your Grace, there was no word.
Rauban Aldin, you are hereby dismissed as General of the Immortal Flames and relieved of your seat on the Syndicate.
Oh, wow.
But, Your Grace...
Wow.
Rauban, I am no longer a child. Stay here in your homeland. Work with your brethren. Rebuild Alamigo.
She knew the only thing holding him back was the oath that...
Desire to stand alone. I understand, but remember what happened.
I remember full well the consequences of my naivety, and thus did I consult at length with a most trusted advisor ere I embarked upon this course.
A most trusted advisor? And what of me? Am I no longer deserving of your confidence?
No, she's not saying that. She wants you to do what you want to do.
What trust can there be between us when you withhold the truth from me?
Oh, she was referring. Oh.
Did you think me oblivious to the anguish in your eyes when you spoke of returning to Uldar?
Oh.
For years and years, we have trusted one another. Yet now you refuse to confess your heart's desire.
Oh, don't cry, Lala.
I swore an oath to you that day on the sands. I pledged my sword.
And it has served me well. But in Pippin you have forged a new sword, as sharp and deadly as the blade you bequeathed him. I will show you a Sultana who can wield every weapon at her disposal, including Lolorito and his monetarist cronies. So follow your heart, please. You are home. You are free.
Oh, fuck.
Nanamo.
Smile for me, Rauban. I would have this parting be a joyous one.
Oh, fuck. Oh.
Thank you, Your Grace. It has been an honor to serve you and Oda.
Oh, wow.
Tomorrow you will serve Alamigo and fight for the good of all Eorzea. Am I understood?
Yes, Your Grace.
What a powerful scene, huh? Oh, wow. Oh, that's just a meteor, don't worry about it. Oh. I know it's raining as well. Like just in the UK. Chat, that was so nice, wasn't it? And if that's the exact same spot at the end of Stormblood as well, that's so cool how they've done that right in the locations as well, because they've flipped the location into two, if you know what I mean. Oh, Buff Stort! I need to check Buff Stort! Oh, fucking Buff Stort!
Thanks for shielding us from Lakshmi, you two. If you hadn't been there, the rest of us would be worshipping her by now.
You're kind to include me, Lise, but we both know who did most of the work. I could scarce keep track of the battle, let alone land a telling blow.
But you had the echo, my boy. You was able to deflect some of the
No shame
stuff.
in admitting it. The Warrior of Light has put far better men than me in the shade.
Did I mention that I encountered the Sultana in the palace? It would seem Her Grace has come to Girabania to oversee the final stages of her relocation project. She was in search of General Oldin, and I directed her to the rooftop garden. I do hope he was still there.
Yeah, you were.
Are you in the habit of gossiping about the affairs of royalty, Master Leveilleur?
He's been caught out!
Certainly not, Your Grace. I was merely informing my companions.
Oh, he's been caught! He's been caught! Oi!
Here it is, Alphino. 'Twas only a jest.
Oh, I know. She's only joking. He got caught out of shit himself. Why is it pouring down though? We don't need the dark mood.
But I must yield the floor to Rauban. He has an important announcement to make.
Oh.
As of yesternight, I have been relieved of my post in the Immortal Flames and the Syndicate both.
That's huge. That's so huge.
I shall be assuming my father's duties. And may I say that Tizona has never felt heavier upon my back.
What? Is Pippin going to be able to handle the responsibilities in Udar? That's a step up in promotion for him.
I am in need of employment. Mayhap one of my old acquaintances can introduce me to a mercenary company or some such.
You may be getting on in years, father, but you'd struggle to find a band of sellswords who wouldn't snap your hand off. Your remaining hand.
Oh, yeah. He did have to throw that last bit in there. Right! Hey, no, but don't be laughing at that.
Yes, the bull of Alamigo need not be put out to pasture just yet.
Oh my!
Grace has developed a wicked edge to her humor.
Yeah, she has.
You, Pippin, would do well not to laugh when the future may hold the same for you.
Oh, yeah, get burnt back. Everyone is just a wow, but I was shocked.
Does this mean you're staying?
Aye. That seems to be the way of it. I would be glad to aid you in rebuilding our nation, if you'll have me.
If, he says. Welcome home, Rauban.
Hell yes. Last one. Oh no. The Lalas are slowly taking over.
Though you seem distinctly unsurprised.
Well, I knew about this already, didn't I? Yeah, one step of the game,
Either
me.
you're more astute than I give you credit for, or I'm losing my touch.
Probably a bit of both.
In any event, one thing is certain. Alamigo will rejoice at the homecoming of her dearest son.
Jeez. That's huge now then, because Rauban is going to be looking over Alamingo. Uldar has got a new syndicate of new people available.
Count what you have now. Don't count what you